Welcome to the Desktop C SAM Broadcaster Training Guide, especially designed for DJs. Desktop C has several windows in it. For example, Deck A, Deck B, Playlist, Playlist Categories, and Queue. Deck A and Deck B are exactly identical, but the reason why we have them is because when one song is finished playing in one deck, for example Deck B, the other song in Deck A will start up. But we'll talk about that a little bit later. In each window for Deck A and Deck B, it will display the song and the artist up here in this section. You will also see the current running time of the song, the total running time of the song, the time remaining, the intro and outro points, the kilobits per second, the kilohertz per second, and whether it's in stereo or mono, as well as beats per minute. The buttons over here that are blue represent play, pause, stop, and load to next track. The beige buttons over here, the only one you really need to be concerned with is fade to next track. Over here is a volume fader. You can also set it to pitch or tempo, but for the sake of this desktop, we'll always have it set to volume. You can adjust the volume levels by raising the little lever. If you ever need to reset the volume fader to 0, just click the gray button right here. And now it's at 0 decibels. Right here is a visual representation of what the levels are when the song is broadcasting, just like the one over here. Down here at the bottom is a visual representation of how far the song is into its total time. As I mentioned before, you can fade out from one deck to another deck, so let's do that now. I'll press the Fade to Next Song button, and then the song in Deck A should fade out, and the one in Deck B will start playing. Notice how it automatically jumped to the very end, regardless of where it was in the song, and this song started playing. Over here in Playlist Categories, there are several different sub-windows, such as Music, Station IDs, and Promos. This is where most music content, the station ID, and where most promos will be located. To open any of these windows, simply click on the folder and double-click on Music All, and it will load all the music we have in our library. Same as if you went to Promos and double-clicked on the Promos folder. You will see some promos to play. Now to play any music or promos on this desktop, simply just drag whatever you'd like into the queue window. To play whatever's in the queue, go up to Auto DJ and click the arrow next to it and go to Play Queue. Theoretically, when you click Fade to Next Song, the song up here will actually play the PSA that's located in the queue. Let's try that. So I click Fade to Next Song, and the Ad Cancel PSA has just begun playing. You can do this with music too. So you can load up several different music tracks. For example, we'll just do track 1 and place it in queue. And then you can add as many promos as you'd like. And so when you fade out again, it'll go back to this promo. So that's how you do it. You add whatever you like in the queue window. You set this from Auto DJ to queue, and it will play whatever you have lined up in the queue, whether it is your own songs, PSAs, the station ID, whatever you'd like to play. That will all be played to queue. Remember, at the end of your show, please deselect queue and replace it on Auto DJ mode. And that is the basics of how to use Desktop C.